exhausted. Daily regime, done deal. The thing is, now I am a little bit exhausted. Pretty much pain in every single part of my body. Oopsie daisy, sorry, I just drank oh, sparkling water. Sometimes I like to do this. Squeeze some lemonade in it. The thing is, oh, today's session was like 3 other sessions this week. No, 2 other sessions. We're actually Thursday. No, I can maybe say 3 horrible sessions. But anyway, it's already done deal. It's in the past. Everything that's in the past, leave it over there. But the thing is, when it's about this kind of things in the past, making yourself feel in muscle pain, mental exhaustion, recovering faster. Yesterday, when I had my wrist was in a thing. When it's about injuries, because somebody asked me about it, I do have pretty much now not so many anymore, but before I had pretty much every week injuries. And the thing is, we just keep on doing it. They say something, when you break a bone. I never broke a bone. I broke other people their bones, but it's a different story. The thing is, look, this is squeezy peasy. We're not getting into this because my white shoes, they're not gonna like it. And when it's about my shoes, and if you watch me for the first time, always, every time I'm coming back home, I clean my shoes. Everything that I own, I treat with the highest level of respect. I clean it. Just saying, when I see other people with very dirty shoes, I think, that is a little bit of lack of discipline. No disrespect, I'm just giving people a little bit insights, bit by bit, spread it over the next 10 years of live streaming and all that kind of stuff, and just sharing. Sharing is caring. I do genuinely care about other people, their well-being, without ever expecting anything in return. The thing is, it's true. And people who really know me, or also people who start to know me, they think, why do you do this? Or they ask many times, why do you do this? Simply, the one reason is to be very honest. And if I'm gonna be very honest, it's simply because I don't want people to suffer. And I genuinely mean this. Anyway, not some kind of fucking angel, like I always say. Just saying how I feel. I speak from the heart. Use my brain, because I choose my words generally wisely. Also, always keep in mind the specific audience that I do have over here on YouTube. So I'm not going totally willy-vanilly with other platforms, especially when I go on the live stream, the private live stream, which is with the GoPro live stream. Then I go totally bananas, which is generally only for people who know me longer than 1 year, and for people who I'm longer in business with than 1 year, so they understand, and the people who just entering reality, they're not, I have to treat them softly, entering the world, entering life. They start trying to do something nice for the people around them without expectations. Anything that you do on this planet, do it without any expectations. Of course, you need to make money, and that's also how I show people how I do it. 12-year-old can do it with your phone. I'm not getting into this. Now we are getting, I'm gonna share what I actually want to do, is simply going to one, they sell lizards over there, and it's a new store in the Lulin West Mall, and I want to see over there. Yesterday I was also in Lulin. I passed by the store. I think he was just setting it up, and the thing is, I want to take a peek and show it to you guys, so you don't have to come all the way to Sofia, Bulgaria. But if you want, just reach out. And like I always say, I came here for for the first time 17 years ago. Now I'm back already for 3 years. And this is the thing, by the way, I'm walking over here, over through the mud. The thing is, so what I always like to say, a lot of people can show you Bulgaria. I can let it fear drain into your deepest cells, and I'm going to show you stuff that most Bulgarians don't even have access to people. Anyway, not bragging over here, just reality. Always speak from the heart. So the thing is, what I'm trying to do now is what I'm going to do. I need to feed myself. Do I have to feed or just starve myself, you know, for no reason? The thing is, I already ate. Oh yeah, let's talk a little bit about food. I take so I eat very clean, pretty Spartan, I would say. Let's discuss a little bit. I did today 2 bananas, 150 grams of cashew nuts, and a lot of water. I think already 2.5 liters in. The thing is, okay, my day starts also, 5:15. Ding, 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 ding. Do I have to get up at 5:15? No, I don't, but I want. I'm obsessed with life and just providing value, so that's why I'm getting up at 5:15. I don't want to miss a single second. And then, I'm also not the biggest fan of sleeping. Every time when I go to bed, I always, try to sleep with one eye, and then no, and then I go, and then bam, I just fall asleep. And then usually I wake up around 3. But anyway, what did I eat today? The cashew nuts, 2 bananas. Yesterday I consumed only a chicken, a grilled chicken, 3 lemon juice, squeezed lemon juices. I think 4 or 5 oranges. I do a lot of fruits. Also extra vitamin C, vitamin D, and vitamin zinc, or zinc tablets. I don't do anything like protein weighing, and not walking around with a scale. I don't put a needle in my ass. I just, I'm real, and what the things that I'm sharing is to build a resilient mindset, a little bit balls, you can enjoy life more to the fullest. You don't depend on other people like your master, your spouse, who decides everything, or your father and your mother. You grab life by the balls by showing that you got a few. Anyway, the weather is insane. The weather is insane, people. I don't know if from where you're watching. Maybe you're watching from Sofia, Bulgaria as well. If you're in Sofia, Bulgaria, you're sitting in front of the TV, or maybe you sneaky logging in now in YouTube while you're at the job, just give me a follow, and I will just squeeze it out you, the real you. I squeeze it out of you. And the thing is, I thought about something else. See, whatever I say in the vlogs, on the videos, I always try to squeeze out the real you, the real human. That's why I also shake hands in Bulgaria with a lot of people who are pretty extreme in any kind of business. The real, extreme, authentic ones. That's why you will see me a lot of people cannot see those things, but for example, I had a thought about a video. A lot of people put the swastikas on the walls over here, and I would like to make a video about it. Just do what you gotta do. The thing is, I'm raised by white people, and I shake hands with real neo-Nazis. The thing is, yeah, but they don't hate you then. Now the thing is, because first of all, I don't give a shit. And second of all, if people are realer than real, you do what you gotta do. But I always say, you gotta clean up the body. You may have to be ready to cut me up and throw me in the fucking mountain. This is not gonna be about violence. I'm just telling you that I'm always trying to pull out the real you. And I know the majority of the young neo-Nazis, no Hitler tattoos, no nothing, never ever went to jail beating up foreigners or something. Stop doing it. Negativity leads only to failure in life. You're gonna sit behind a register or somewhere in a factory, and you're gonna be angry at people like me who come over here to Bulgaria to provide some value. A lot of value. I'm giving a lot of businesses a lot of views for free. I don't give a shit. People can send me pictures, videos, bam. Because I put them on my Google Maps profile. I got over 5.5 million views last month. I checked 5.5. So a lot of businesses get free views for free. And the thing is, most of those businesses, they buy me a beer. I don't need anything else. I'm not like those marketing companies who say, oh, give me 1500 level, or I don't know, we got euros also here over now. The thing is, you know, give me 1500 euros and I will set up a dumbass website for you. Great design, but they forget about the back end sales machine. That's a website. Anyway, we're not getting into this. The thing is, I want to pull out the real you. And that's why also when you look back at other vlogs or videos of mine, of the hundreds of videos about the training, you can see I put in the work. I'm 47, I'm not bragging, I just try to motivate the young people who actually, a lot of young people actually depend on, they actually still swirl on, let's say, the history of. I think you have to make your own history every single day. It's nice that you're proud of your country, love it, but don't then go all the way. If you really love your country, provide value. Don't leech from it. Don't become a consumer and a person who complains about the government. Just do something about it. Always be real or shut up. And then open your mouth once you reach that point, and you can say, I did it, now I'm in the government, now I can do this. Because no matter what, the government never would change, and you always have to, this is how I think about government. People get in those positions by doing something very well. Yeah, maybe not doing the very good for you, but also for me it doesn't matter. I operate in multiple countries, so it doesn't matter. And even if the country that I would live in, I had business ventures where the people destroyed my business. You know, they destroyed it. But the thing is, do I talk about, oh, the government is so bad? Oh, you just move on. You just keep on moving, keep on grooving, keep on rolling, keep on breathing, keep on improving until you're 47, like me, and you do everything from the phone. And also, let's say it like this. If you're from Bulgaria, and I know a lot of people like to blame it on the country. Yeah, but I cannot do it because I'm from Bulgaria. You know what? When I lost fucking everything, I was 30, I came to Bulgaria to survive. So, bingo. Anyway, I spend a lot of time, by the way. I'm over here, and over there it's Boulevard Bulgaria, or Bulgaria Boulevard. You just twist a little bit around the words. But anyway, besides that, I was sitting a lot over there at the Echo gas station. And the thing is, at that time they were serving Nalivna Bira. I think at that time it was still I think even Kamenitsa. I had a period when I arrived in Bulgaria. The first year I think I was on Kamenitsa. After that Gorka for many years. Now I'm on Ariana. Yeah, and I also don't shy away from a bottle of Pirinsko. And then, by the way, when it's about bottles, I always love to drink from the plastic ones. Yeah, 100%. I don't see anything wrong with it. And by the way, you should research it. The thing is, there's some people who say, yeah, plastic bottles were very cheap, blah blah blah. Okay, so what? Am I over here to drink because of to show you that I have higher standards? No, trust me. I judge beer by the taste, but also definitely what happens the next day. And for example, I'm here in Bulgaria. I would never drink a Heineken. I'm from fucking Holland. Heineken doesn't exist here. From the beer barrel, in the bar, the Besso bar, yeah, they do have good Heineken. But the thing is, those export Heineken, it's a disgrace for Heineken that they actually ever start doing this. So, you know, when it's about beer, I judge it on multiple things. And when it's about vodka also, you know, I don't drink Grey Goose and all that kind of stuff to show off or any kind of expensive thing. Over here in Bulgaria, I drink the Savoy. I drink half a liter and then no problem the next day. If I drink half a liter of Grey Goose or even more, then I'm fucking sick the next day. But I don't want to get into the alcohol live stream over here. I just want to share about the calisthenics spot. I always have mixed feelings, you know. When it's done deal, then I go away and then I think, okay, I did it. I also don't want to stay, but I also in the same time, I just wish sometimes that I just got started. But you know what? Tomorrow again, the day after again, and then again, and again, and again. Like I said, always say, my daily regime is always 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, 1 time, deep dips plus knee raises, chest pull-ups plus knee raises, and knee raises on the parallel bars. And the thing is, that is always the standard thing. I did a lot of, today I did backward lunges, forward lunges, so I train my legs just to get them very well in shape, or to keep them very well in shape. And the summer is coming, summer bodies need to be created all of a sudden, you know. But if you look at my playlist, you know, this I'm doing this 365 days a year, and now that the weather is like this, it's freakishly insane. It's always so nice. The thing is, I'm also like, no, yeah, I'm, you know, when it's about sun, it is actually very, so my energy level is in general pretty high. But when I get sun, you know, in the summer I skip nights, I don't sleep, I'm just going, go. But now I can feel it. I'm actually very happy about it, the sun. And you know what? When I lived in Malta, you know, there's a lot of sun over there. Okay, you got periods that there's no sun, but the thing is, in general, temperature is good, there is a lot of sun in between. But now over here you appreciate it a little bit more. You know, we're coming from Mother Nature gave us a little bit of period of let's take away the sun, a lot of rain, snow. Let's see, let's build some character over there in the East countries, the Balkan countries. Let's grow a pair between those people, you know. And the few that actually kept on going to the calisthenics spot, they can enjoy the fruits in the summer. You know, they go to the bodies of to show off their summer bodies. Anyway, just saying, you know, discipline is not a temporary thing. It's not like something that you would say, oh, now I'm going to do it. Thing is, no, yeah, you have to make a decision and just keep on doing it. Otherwise, it's not discipline. Then it's just something that you do in between, like a holiday. You know, you do something like this in between, just to maybe brag about it. Just to, when you go on a holiday, you make up some pizza pictures in another country, and you say, oh, look at me, I made a pizza picture. Or look, I drink a half full glass of wine. When I drink wine, I never do it half full, always above 50%. Yeah, but Dylan, that's not according to the rules of drinking wine. You think I live by the fucking rules? No. A glass of mine, whatever I drink, is never half empty, always half full. It's simply a mental thing. Anyway, again about the alcohol. Maybe because of the summer, I want to, of the summer, I already start using the word summer. I think the sun makes me go a little bit wild, you know. You get released in the wild, running around in the meadow like a deer, jumping around like a rabbit that got shot in the ass by a hunter, and then you're screaming and running around. Anyway, I think I'm going to the terrarium guy, and I think that would be nice for another live stream today, because I think it's very interesting. And when it's about terrariums, because I speak a lot about the zoo, you know, I went once over here in Sofia, Bulgaria, to the zoo. Very sad. Very sad. I also only went one time in Holland. You know, I lived for 30 years in Holland. One time. Very sad. The life is smacked out of those animals. And that's what I also see, and I'm going to mention it again, last year I went one time in the subway over here. Very sad. Very sad. And the thing is, because I'm doing everything from the phone, and then I see people playing with their phones, and I think, you know, in the meantime, you slave your life away. You do all kind of things that you don't want to do, and in the meantime you walk around with the key in your hand, the key to freedom. That's what the phone is. Anyway, I'm old school, because in my days we had to make a phone call, you know, the roundabout thing, and now, you know, it's amazing. Every day I'm simply just astonished by what the technology, you know. I'm just, you know, let's say an old school guy who thinks like this. And also when it's about let's very short about this one, you know, when people say I don't know what to do with my life. The thing is, when I started at 11, you know, knocking on the first door to clean a bicycle. You know, now you got it in your hand. You get reach to thousands and thousands of people. So anyway, that's what the phone is for me. Communication. You can use voice, video, and I remember those movies, you know, when they had some futuristic movie and they popped up a screen and it spoke to a guy or a girl, you know, that the universe was collapsing on all that mumbo jumbo. And the thing is, now we're living in that area, and we're probably going to even more crazy area, you know, where you have those glasses and things are swirling around you, and then everybody's totally in their own world. But you know, it's better to produce and reach out instead of only consume. If you consume, just do it a little bit more structured. I'm not getting into this one because I also sped up. Because of AI, I sped up everything 100 times. Anyway, I think I'm going to the terrarium and turn on the live stream again. I think it would be very nice. A lot of interesting tiny animals with their big eyes, you know, doing all kind of stuff. Maybe some spiders, snakes. I don't know. I'm just throwing some things out. In Holland, I visited multiple terrarium stores also. I love to spend time. You know, in one of my old homes, we had mini pigeons, we had rats, chinchilla, a Doberman. I also had a lot of other animals. I had 3 times I had a crow, and then I went to school. And when I was young, I went to school, and then the crow was in the tree, and then I said, "That's my crow," and then everybody said, "Yeah, of course, you idiot." And then I called him. His name was Rookie. But anyway, then I called him, and then. But the crow, you take the egg, you feed it, you raise the crow, and at the end of the summer, it's going. Yeah, and yeah, that is always a sad thing. But I'm not sad about it now. Just sharing. I had a lot of animals. Anyway, where am I going? Oh yeah, I think I'm going to the West Mall just to take a look at the terrarium guy. Maybe speak a little bit. Maybe I'm gonna give him some traffic to his store if he's on Google Maps. Then I will just give him some traffic. You know, the biggest one that I gave 3 videos and of 1 video and 3 pictures had over 100,000 views so far. That spread over 2 years, but it's for free. I'm not charging you anything. And I understand that people on Google Maps in general are looking for stuff, right? They're looking for whatever you're looking for. Anyway, let's go to the West Mall and have some fun with the terrarium guy. He seems to me like a nice guy and open for a conversation. See, the thing is also, I never force anybody to... yeah, you like the view? Somebody says good view. Shining, loyal, 9148. And Roman Derkas. Hello. Where are you from? From Bulgaria? Looks like Cyrillic. I can read Cyrillic. That's what I did 17 years ago when I came for the first time in Bulgaria. The first thing that I needed to do was to learn Cyrillic. And the way I did it, I just took a newspaper and I just wrote faster and faster every single day what those letters meant. And one of those things, the first letters that I actually just embedded my brain with was the letter D. D. It's a bull upside down. That's how I remembered the letter D. Anyway, totally relevant information. I think I'm going to the West Mall. I already said this. The thing is, you know what? Let's keep on walking. Maybe I can show you something nice. What day is it actually? It's so freakishly busy here. I don't know what day it is. I think it's maybe Friday or not. Maybe it's not Friday. Or it is... Let's see, what day is it actually? Now I'm curious. Oh no, it's Thursday. Thursday. And it's already this kind of weather. Mother Nature is wrestling, you know, with providing us the good stuff. We went through the winter times and now maybe she's gonna reward us already with something nice, something good. Somebody says good view. Where are you from actually? Oh, you're not over here anymore. Thing is, let's cut the live stream and let's go to the West Mall.